What is up, YouTube fam? TradeModeJames here, coming at you with a Microvision weekly recap video. Under 5 minutes. Let's get right to it, all right? So this is a daily time frame, guys. Each candlestick represents 1 day of time, 24 hours, all right? And there's a few keynotes we're going to go over on this video, so let's get right into them. But before we do that, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, obviously, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I go live, all right? All right, so number one, we have been consolidating on the weekly time frame. Let's jump to the weekly real quick. We've been consolidating on the weekly time frame since about July 6th. Okay, we've just been up and down in between 1643 and about 1215. Okay, just up and down, building pressure, building strength, and I do think we're going to jump here pretty soon to the upside, and there's a few reasons for that. Number one, we are approaching a known demand zone, a known zone where the banks have moved the money in their favor, moved the markets in their favor in the past. Okay, we look here. Let's jump back to the daily real quick. You will see that we have spiked out of this zone down here 5 times since February, really. So we back here in February, on February 16th, we had an ATH of 24.18. That is when we came down and had our first demand zone jump out of this zone at 11.55. All right, so we jumped right out of the zone, came back down, did it again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spikes out of this zone. All right, 5 spikes out of this zone. I really can tighten this up a little bit here, about like that. All right, and you can see for yourself, we have, you see all these spikes out of this zone. So like history does repeat itself in these markets, guys. So it's not out of the realm of possibility or illogical to think that we're going to spike again. All right, that's just what happens with Microvision. It respects these zones very, very, very meticulously and strongly. All right, and we are approaching that zone down here. You can see price kind of getting close to the zone. Now, I do think we're going to have a little bit of a downside here, maybe into the zone a little bit, but maybe not. All right, because like you said, if you look here and you know your price action, you see 2 dragonfly doji candles right here. That is a classic bull reversal signal. All right, 2 dragonfly doji candles right here at the top of this demand zone where price has spiked before. All right, we have a bunch of confirmations. That is just 2 of them. Let's go over another confirmation. We pull up our pivot points here. We literally have bounced on the daily time frame right off this S1 pivot point, which happens to be coincidentally right above this zone where we spiked in the past. All right, these are huge, huge confirmations for me that give me confidence to be able to tell you guys and believe myself that we're going to be jumping here pretty soon. All right, then you add that consolidation in since July 6th. We've kind of just been up and down since July 6th. We're building strength, we're building power. Think of this like a slinky. We're going to pick one way and go with it, all right? And I do think it's going to be to the upside. All those confirmations are pretty much the reasons why I believe that. There's no confirmations that tell me we're going to go to the downside. None. They all are bullish, all right? And if you zoom out, on the weekly, you'll see that we are in a bull channel and this whole thing looks extremely bullish. Also, you take into account the fundamentals of the stock, the internal things going on with Microvision, the office opening in Germany, the new people they're hiring, the IAA. There's a lot of reasons why this stock should be going up. All right, and maybe they are holding it down. Maybe it is manipulated, but price action doesn't lie, guys. Price action does not lie, all right? And there's a few other things we can go over here. Let's talk about it. Let me go back to the daily time frame really quickly. All right, let me pull up my notes real quick. So the second thing is, like I said, we're approaching that known bank zone, 1130 to 1190. We've jumped out of that in the past. All right, we have 5 rips out of this zone. All right, the daily RSI is approaching oversold. It's not technically oversold yet, but we do have some space, or we have a little gap to fill to get oversold. We also have a little gap to the bottom of that zone. So I do think we're going to come down maybe a little bit more. Maybe we don't, but I do think possibly a little bit more, all right, before we actually start that reversal back to the upside and potentially break this R1 up here around 1645, okay? This is that consolidation we just spoke about. What's my next note here? All right, let's see. Currently bouncing off the S1 pivot. We talked about that. We are bouncing off that S1 pivot. We got 2 dragonfly dojis right here. These are very, very nice confirmations for me, guys. I truly believe that we're going to be bouncing here. So if you're thinking about getting some options or getting in the game, this would not be a bad time to do it, all right? But I'm not a financial advisor. Please take that into account and make sure you use proper risk management when entering any trade, all right? Let's see here. So like I said, guys, everything looks really bullish. And, we're going to have to wait and see what really happens this upcoming week. But like I said, for all these reasons, I do think Microvision is going to be jumping out of the zone. And I do believe wholeheartedly that we're going to be making a new ATH here in the near future. Okay, $28 is going to seem like a distant past when we get to where we actually need to be. When something happens, maybe we get a merger, maybe we get a buyout, maybe we get some kind of partnership deal, who knows. But Sumit Sharma has said that he expects sales by the end of this year. If he's saying that, we're going to have all the information on the LiDAR. We're going to have all the information on the partnerships. We're going to know a lot more than we know right now, all right? So all these reasons, including the confirmations, including internally what's happening with this stock. I am so bullish. I've never been more bullish on Microvision, guys. I'm loading the boat. I've been buying the dips for months and months and months and months. And I do believe we're going to be jumping out of this zone here pretty shortly, all right? That's it for the weekly recap video today, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified when I go live. I appreciate y'all very much. Peace and love from my end. TradeModeJames signing out. Peace.